Hey, it's Patrick. I get this question asked a lot. What are some tips for handstand? I made a video about this a long time ago, but here are 3 quick tips that you can do along with me, and it will help you improve your handstand practice. One of the best things about this is you can do this pretty much any day and pretty much anywhere. I have a yoga mat back there. I'm actually not really going to use it for this video, just to show you that really any flat surface is a good place to begin your journey. So let's jump right into it. Place your hands on the floor and just find a plank pose. Plank is so key to handstand, and I'll back my hands up just a bit more so you can actually see them. Plank is so important for handstand because it helps you warm up the wrists, feel strength through the arms, action, holding you up in space, right? And it really helps you solidify the shoulder. You want to understand that when you're in handstand, it's not good for your shoulders to go too far over the wrist. If you're doing some press handstands, yeah, your shoulders need to move over a little bit, but you want to try and let that be as little as possible, because once the shoulders go over, then the hips need to move further. That's just the simple geometry of the equation, the architecture of your body moving in space. Holding plank can be quite challenging, so go ahead and press your left foot into the ground and float the right foot off. So we have only 3 points of contact with the ground. Try and keep the chest out a little bit. Good. Then set the right foot back on the ground. Press the right toes down and lift the left foot off the ground. Holding place here. Try and keep the belly really firm. Bring the left foot back to the floor. Drop the knees to the ground. Roll the shoulders back. So, starting out with plank, really important. The next thing you want to do is wake up the hands a little bit. Plank does a great job waking up the arms, the forearms a little bit, but we need to make sure the fingers are on our team, because so often we only use the fingers for kind of like articulate things. Unless you do a lot of rock climbing and stuff like that, then you have really good grip strength. So what we want to do here is just place your hands on the ground. Now we'll just do a few fingertip push-ups. So you'll press those fingers into the ground and then just lift the hand, right? And you can go at your own pace here. You can go really slow, you can go really fast. Whatever feels comfortable to you. And by comfortable, I don't mean easy, I just mean how you choose to work. Like what kind of work do you need to put into your body right now? Sometimes I do this quite slowly. I'm really trying to control every motion. Right now I'm going a little bit faster, trying to work on that springy action, waking up all the muscles, feeling the grip forwards and backwards in my hands. Cool, and stop. Take a moment. Feel your hands are a little bit more awake. So the hands are awake, the forearms, biceps, shoulders are all awake. Feeling a lot of good space in the body. Next tip, we just do a little bit of core work before you begin. One of my favorite things to do is a hollow body shape or a boat pose. We'll do a hollow body shape here because it's the most similar to handstand. So what you want to do is lean back. Have your knees bent to start so you can press your whole lower back into the floor. Once you find that position, pressing the whole lower back into the floor, then straighten the legs, right? And in the beginning, if your knees are this far bent, don't worry about it. You can straighten your legs up there. Slowly the legs will begin to lower to the floor, but if they ever lower and the low back lifts, you've gone too low. So keep the feet lifted. The hands can reach forward or they can reach overhead, right? You're really trying to simulate and create this position of the hips shifting over the shoulders. Holding here, pressing the low back down, pulling the belly button towards the spine. Feeling the action, maybe squeeze the glutes a little bit. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, rise back up on 1. So you're probably pretty warmed up at the moment. We will attempt going upside down. If you like to go upside down using the wall, I think that's a great option. But what we're really going to focus on here is shifting the hips. So we'll jump off of one foot. We're going to apply these simple principles that we're just working on. If you're using the wall, I'd highly recommend trying to jump to the wall and have your butt touch the wall first. I'm sure I've talked about that before in some way, shape, or form in some video, but it's a really key tip, and I can't stress it enough, because if the butt shifts first, then you're learning how to move the hips in space, which is the most complicated thing to figure out how to do when you are upside down. So place your hands on the ground. Walk your feet in a little bit closely. Press the palms flat. And notice here, I'm looking shoulders, wrists, shoulders, wrists. I don't want them to be behind, and I don't want them to be too far over. So I'm here, lifting a leg, bending a knee, and as I bend, I just want to sweep the other foot up, but not with too much momentum, because the hips need to shift to create the movement, right? So focus on holding this L-like position. With the hips shifted, pulling the belly button in, and feel that simple movement through your body in space. Trying to hold. If you're using the wall, maybe you bring the feet together. If you're floating in the middle of the room, maybe you bring the feet together. Really focus on the grip of the fingers, action through the arms, and come back down to the ground. Really nice. We're going to try the other leg because it's always good to try both sides. So that's my bonus tip. Make sure that if you have a better leg, that you're using the other leg too. You don't just want to always jump off one foot, right? Just think about in basketball, if you only jump and do your layups, jumping off the left foot, finishing with the right hand, or jumping off the right foot, finishing with the left hand, you wouldn't be able to go both sides. You need to be able to go both sides. It's very important to balancing out your body and also to understanding the movement more than just achieving the goal, because in the purpose of doing handstands for yoga, or really for anything, is trying to conquer the ability to create balance on your hands, which is a very mental practice. So with all that being said, bring your hands back to the floor, ground into the palms, action through the arms, pull the belly button in. Set the feet in close, again, shoulders trying to sit right over the wrists. We really don't want them to shift on the jump here. We want to keep them in one position, eliminating a variable. Bend the left knee and hop up, creating the movement. If you need to hop a few times to get where you want to go, of course that's cool. I'd only recommend 3. Try and be here. For just 4. Of course, you can bring the feet together. You can stay in the L. 3. Does not matter one way or another. 2. Really use those fingers to control where you are. And 1. Feet back to the floor. I hope you enjoyed this quick little handstand tutorial video. Remember, you can practice these 3 things at any time, any place, anywhere. Add them to your practice. The key thing for learning handstand is to practice every day, getting your body comfortable in that space. Enjoy your journey. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below and subscribe to our channel. Peace.